Okay. The emotional effects of my abortion. Well, when I had an abortion, I was, like I said, I was 19 years old, and it was the summer before my sophomore year in college. So I went back to college, and I would often think about what had happened. My decision that I made was mine and made, and it would really bother me. And I kept trying to rationalize it like, it's not so bad, I did the right thing, because the baby wouldn't have had any kind of future. And, to tell you the truth, that's just so not true, because, I could, maybe I would have had to take a break from college. Maybe, I would have been embarrassed because of it. I really don't know what would have happened. But my parents, are not poor, and they had plenty of money. They could have supported me financially, and, I could have decided to work. I know people that got pregnant in high school and made it. So that really wasn't a valid argument, and deep down I knew that. Sometimes I would be studying in the library, and I would just get up and walk out, and I would start thinking about it. And I would just look, there's a parking lot where I usually park my car by the library, and I would just run out to my car, and I would just sit in my car, and I would just cry my eyes out, because I was thinking about what I had done, and it hurt me so horribly to face what I had done. And of course, I had all sorts of problems after that, and I ended up not graduating from college anyway. I had health problems, which I don't want to get into that now. But anyway, I ended up getting into a relationship with my best friend from high school, and moved in with him, and he got me pregnant when I was 21, and we had our first child when I was 22, and by that time we were married. And so when I was pregnant with her, that I really, I went and told my mother about it, that I was pregnant, and she actually suggested that I should have an abortion. She said that's what I would do if I were your age and I didn't have a college degree yet. As I see, it's all about education, and really when you get down to it, it's all about money. And I told her, I can't go through that again because of how badly it had hurt me before. And I guess I kind of felt like, I'm going to do it right this time. I'm going to have this baby because that's the right thing to do. And, I was pregnant. When you're pregnant, you don't really feel the baby moving until you're about 4 months along. Maybe 5, usually about 4. And it was when I really started to feel the baby that I kind of realized, like, wow, this is a real baby. And I mean, it felt like a baby, not a fetus. When you're pregnant, then you can feel the baby. You don't think of it as a fetus. You think of it as a baby, and you feel protective of it even while it's in the womb. So I was really happy when I had my daughter, and I'm really happy now that I have my son as well. And I love my kids. They're great. They're very difficult sometimes, but it's worth it. And over 7 years ago that I had an abortion, but I still think about it today. Not every day, but probably at least every week, definitely every month. I think about it, and I really, really regret it deeply. And I just think it's not right that I don't have that baby. And it doesn't matter who the father is. I don't think of it like that. I just think that poor baby. It wasn't my prerogative to decide, oh, this person doesn't have the right to exist. For all I know, that person could have been the one to discover a cure for cancer. Listen, no matter how much I thought it might have been an inconvenience to me at the time, that is not my right to say this person does not have the right to exist. And I mean, every once in a while I still cry about it, and it's only my faith in Christ that gets me through it. And I really still haven't been able to forgive myself for it, but I know that He's forgiven me. So that gives me the comfort I need to deal with it. And I think this is something that isn't talked about a lot, because a lot of people that are pro-choice people, abortion advocates, haven't had an abortion and haven't gone through that pain. And a lot of them say, well, we're concerned about women's health. We want the best for a woman's health. And they, you know, they're talking about a woman's physical health, which sometimes is an issue in abortion. Most of the time, it's not. It's just a matter of convenience. Okay, a woman doesn't feel like she's ready to be a mom. I don't know if we're ever really ready to be moms. You have to learn as you go, but you can do it. It seems to me that not enough people are really concerned about a woman's mental, emotional health when it comes to abortion. And I haven't seen many people talk about the effects that having an abortion can have on the woman. People like to talk about how much it hurts the baby, and yes, it does. But that woman will have to live with the emotional scars for the rest of her life. So I made these videos, you know, for people out there who might get in the same position I was in, and I'm asking you, please don't make the same mistake that I made, because you will have to live with it for the rest of your life. I know how hard it is. I know how scary it is. I've had 2 children. It is scary. And sometimes, you know, people don't support you. Sometimes the baby's father doesn't support you. You know, but there's always somebody out there who will help you. Don't be afraid to ask for help. And just please realize, if you have an abortion, you can't take it back. And if you're struggling with this, if you really are considering having an abortion, I encourage you to contact me and let's talk. Okay, God bless you.